Lumos. Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Revelio!
To attend. I heard one talking about sewing a sock the other day.
Revelio!
Anyone hailing from a muggle.
Lumos.
The boy was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my book.
Revelio.
Beautification potion. I shan't tell.
Lumos.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Lumos. Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Lumos. Incendio! Revelio.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like both hands of
Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself?
Yes, Professor.
Why, the very
Firstly,
idea.
well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp... Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to...
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Well, I suppose that's everything.
I hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships.
Never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw all of that on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggen...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Revelio.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're...
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
A well-prepared...
Revelio.
Could not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the kidney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again. Oh, the smell.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Revelio. Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, I hope you follow some. If you open...
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final...
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. You'll get it! That's it! impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see...
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, But I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you?
Revelio. What's going on here?
You for some assistance?
Hello?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. I was hoping someone would come along soon. You see, I need to
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid!
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied him, they never returned.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither. Father was so distraught. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them.
You seem to think I might have heard of the...
That's like asking why the sky... We are known for our contributions to science, but with all I plan to discuss...
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing It's mainly used for studying the... Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond...
It sounds dangerous,
I understand. But I'd be forever... I've cross-referenced the vessel's last... My best guess is that it's just over there. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
Sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Still behind!
You there! I see. I shall kill you for this when I get down from here! You're in for...
How very agile.
One hand move! I'm a
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. I see you. We can help.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this student off of my dead body.
Please stop!
Going up, child.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Little brat.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know.
Fixtures?
I believe he created...
I can see why you're so interested.
Well then, no one has yet managed. I suspect that
Mallowsweet?
I had just arrived to test. You see, each swirl...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be...
Precisely. Would you... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Revelio. This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
what a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that as...
We can indeed. How does it work?
Are all of the trials like...
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. My guess is that each will also require mallow, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need more. I really must. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Revelio.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace.
Oh, how incredible!
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Revelio. Incendio! Accio!
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for... I never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me...
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening. Things have taken a much darker turn. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree.
You mentioned that you're
I am. It's my calling, though most would. I'd wager my finest brush. Without my carts and my livelihood.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their... I did enchant the cup, slim though the chances may be. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Revelio. Incendio! Hello, sir. What?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi.
Any whispers?
A goblin called Pergit is caused. It would be nice if someone... Which means he's free.
Can you tell me?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am... In fact, I'll give you the... My prices are low.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. My ingredients are all local.
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do?
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Revelio. Stupefy.
Revelio.
Ada, past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Most gobblers are
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Arn, when we took his cards.
That could be used for better things than this so-called patrol. What's that? Who's there?
How childish!
Potato.
I feel as though you're not even...
How many of you are there?
Why have you not...
Potato.
You can't stop us.
Red Rock will lead us to victory!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
I won't rest until you're dead. Where did they go?
Easily diverted.
Let's get this over with. Seems your heart is in this.
Pity, not quite.
Back to the base,
Was that your best?
Pathetic.
How many of you are there?
One less human to worry about. finally rule over wizard. I got it. Who's there?
Potato!
That was me.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
You won't stop there.
Down! Potato!
Not look at you, beaten by a goblin.
How many of you are there?
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Pity. Not quite.
If only one of us were here to see this.
How did you do that? I won't rest until you can't stop us.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Was that you? I've been fighting since before you were born. You gave me no choice.
How many of you are there?
You won't get away with that.
Easily diverted.
intruder!
Didn't have to end this way.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
How many of you are there?
Such arrogance.
Looks as if there's more than one way to win. Stupefy!
This is where...
Not quite. Enough of this.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Pity, not quite.
Stop us! Who do you think you are?
Incendio!
Force my hand.
Is that not your best moment?
How many of you are there?
Up for a bit of dying, are we? You won't get away with that.
Was that your best?
Wait, it is.
Here's a plan.
I should have been God's death. I feel as though you're not even trying. I'll get you for that.
Incendio!
You won't get away with that. I'll kill you when I get down from here! Release me!
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Here. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Ha. 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 Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. It's so tricky after all, man. Revelio. Revelia!
Revelia. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Here. Leviosa. Incendio. Revelia.
Who tease when you know Alohomora?
I simply pretended that someone had used Expelliarmus. But really, I'd forgotten to bring it out with me.
I wish I'd paid more attention when I was at Hogwarts.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way for me.
My mother used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my...
If you're here for my wares...
Ron, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing...
I managed to free your carts.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. You know, perhaps my next piece will be...
What a nice idea, Ron.
Oh, I can't wait to get... All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares. More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for...
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
Last week, I performed...
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I can...
Well done. Then you're ready to learn. Pay close attention. The disarming spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Professor, do you have a...
I do.
I wondered.
I did. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to...
I see. Well, as for the students, although we got up to just as much mischief, I can tell you, however, that
I hadn't realized...
Appearance?
Time itself.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took.
An unspeakable...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I don't know, Mr. Ollivander. Perhaps Professor Fig overestimates my abilities.
Oh, I sincerely doubt that. Eleazar Fig is not one for false flattery. If he believes in you, there is good reason. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its...
Why would the thief...
I must admit, I have no idea. Always looking for trouble. In fact, I've never heard much about him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some... Astonishing how misunderstood...
Surely you could continue...
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand maker loitering about them. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel...
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand maker.
Revelio.
I enjoy having lunch down by the lake, except when the giant squid.
Transfiguration's far too difficult for me. Much prefer potions.